And in fact, this first line, it's Princess Cruises. It's the line that I actually proposed to my wife on. And I'm sure if you're a regular to the Planet Cruise shows, you'll have heard me say that.
It's
before.
the love boat.
Absolutely true. And it was the genuine love boat. Now, Planet Cruise are one of the preferred agents for Princess Cruises. In fact, before we get going, let's take a moment to see a video clip to learn more about the cruise line.
So, as you say, rightly, this is the Love Boat. This is the company that gave us that wonderful, iconic series, and it's the series where you can do so much with Princess. They're a big name in the industry because they offer you greatly high standards within entertainment, within dining, lots of different dining options. The whole ships, they run around this beautiful thing called the Piazza, and off that you get trendy wine bars where you can sit and get tapas. You can go and speak to the chefs as they bring out this delicious food for you. You can even dine at a thing that they introduced called the Chef's Table, where just 10 of you sit around a table and you have the menu cooked for you, and they go through it bit by bit. This is the Movies Under the Stars, where you sit out there with popcorn that they supply, watch films, maybe concerts out on deck under the stars. Loads of deck space for you to relax, maybe in a hot tub, soak up the sun. Just look at that. The views as you sail in and out of these ports with cruise ships are stunning. And of course, every night, great selection of different entertainment, from comedians through to the disco, through to great West End and Broadway style shows. You can literally dance the night away. And then, of course, the dining. You know, you can eat 7 times, you can get room service. You know, you can try a selection of different dining from around the world. Or enjoy it all from your own private balcony if you decide to book one of those, because there's a great different selection of different stateroom options, from insides through to opulent suites. The choice really is yours with Princess. The wonderful thing I think about them is the fact that in the Piazza that I mentioned about earlier, you have spontaneous entertainment suddenly erupting. So you might have a juggler or you know, a sword swallower suddenly entertaining you while you're sitting there getting your coffee.
I think a lot of people are probably looking at this going, I'm not going to be able to afford that. Look at the bottom left-hand corner of the screen. $5.99. That equates from as little as £86 per person per night. That is not only a gorgeous hotel, floating hotel, but it includes your entertainment, so you're not going to have to pay to go see shows. It includes your food.
It does. As you saw in the footage at the end there, cruising is so accessible. So if you do have some kind of movement issue, you know, you do find it difficult getting around on a normal land-based holiday. That's why cruising's so good, because everything's so close, and there's lifts everywhere, and there's people to help you and get you around, that it is a truly accessible holiday for all.
Yeah, very, very affordable too. Come on, let's take an opportunity to see the itinerary. First of all, it goes out of Southampton, which is brilliant, and returns to Southampton, so as much luggage as you like.
No worries on luggage, you're right. No flight that kind of sometimes is a stressful way to start and finish your holiday. Relaxing day at sea before you go over to Norway. Norwegian Fjords, again, one of the most stunning areas. I was there 2 weeks ago. An incredible place to cruise. Stavanger is your first port of call. It's a sophisticated little city. You can go and see the oldest cathedral in the whole of Norway. That's it there, but Dormskirk, by this beautiful little lake. Great inside and out. You can even enjoy walking along the beaches here, or heading out, cruising down the Fjord to see this, the Pulpit Rock. It's iconic. You can even stand on the edge, and then further down what they call Troll's Tongue. 2 of these iconic destinations as you cruise down the Fjord. But it's a great place to walk around the old wooden houses, or maybe head out and see the famous 3 Viking swords thrust into the stone. Very much kind of Lord of the Rings, Game of Thrones style. Next, you're going through to Ulden. It sits on the edge of the colossal Justel Glacier. It's an incredible place to explore Europe's largest ice floe, 188 square miles, with the ice nearly 2,000 foot thick. You can also just enjoy the beautiful Ulden Lake with this thing called glacier milk that hovers over the top. But again, these images that you're seeing don't even do justice to what you're going to see. You will feel so small, surrounded by such great, beautiful nature. Then we're going through to Geiranger. This is the most spectacular port in the whole of Norway. It's one of only 2 protected UNESCO fjords, sailing past the Seven Sisters, these waterfalls plummeting down. You've got the snow-capped mountains, and the fjord comes to an end, and as it comes to an end, you've got the pretty village of Geiranger, and from there you can climb up, as I did 2 weeks ago, to these beautiful farmsteads and have hot waffles and jam and sour cream. You can hike behind waterfalls. You can sit on the edge of cliffs, looking down at your ship from that view there.
It's sometimes, I think people think, oh, is it going to be cold? Bear in mind, this is in the height of summer, so you can actually get a suntan.
Oh, I'm sure you and I have both been tan. I've hiked behind that waterfall just there. In fact, this footage we'll be releasing in a couple of weeks from our trip there. And then finally, Bergen. And this is the biggest of the actual towns and cities that you'll be visiting, and it's a great opportunity to basically take the old funicular up to the top of Mount Florian for great views across the whole of the city, and then hike back down, get some fresh air, stretch those legs, work off all that wonderful food you'll be eating, enjoy the fish market, which has got a massive selection of fish and is great to get maybe a bit of afternoon lunch, and then go and explore what they call the Brigand's Wharf, with the old wooden, narrow peaked, different coloured houses. That's the funicular you can see stretching up. It's an incredible itinerary, relaxing day at sea to enjoy the ship again before you're back to Southampton. There is so much to see and do. If you can, get yourself a balcony. You need to see as much of those fjords as possible, and there's always something to see.
In fact, if you go on the 29th of August, balcony above, you can get up to $200 onboard spend. So not only have you got great savings, and this price was taken down to $7.49, it's now gone down to $5.99, so we're talking about £420 saving per person per night. It's a brilliant opportunity. So you can see they're free up to $200 onboard spend there, newly price reduced, so it's a brilliant opportunity, and dates available in August. Don't miss out on it.
Do you know what's so nice as well? I took my dad with me. My dad can't get around very well because he's got mobility issues, and he loved it just because he could see so much of the fjords from the ship itself. He didn't have to go too far. He didn't even have to get off.
I should just let you know that this has previously been a bestseller. You often see sellouts, so please, if you do want this one, come on. Great cruise line, great price. You could miss out. Let's just show you the prices so you can see how that works. It's so affordable, and bear in mind this. July and August, we're talking summer, and of course there's a very affordable upgrade. Don't miss out on this opportunity. If you want to write down the ID number for this particular one, and you can use the ID number if you're going to call the team, or if you go into the website, it's 78458. 78458. So just write that down, and that'll give you an opportunity to check in with the team.